This is my review of the Tetra 10-gallon Halfmoon tank and the SL Aqua way of cycling a tank. Now, the 10-gallon Halfmoon is a very nice design. It fits well in a small area. And the kit comes with this in-tank filter. It has a kind of waterfall, and it has slots down here at the bottom. Now, because I have shrimp in this tank, I took a sponge and put it in this bottom part of this filter, which blocks the slats and doesn't suck up my baby fish. It also comes with this nice little LED light, which is not quite enough light for plants, lots of plants. I also added these two fluval compact lights to give me a little extra light for my plants. It came with a preset heater, which I did not like. It was set at 78 degrees. And that's too warm for shrimp. So I bought this fluval that you can adjust. It's at about 74 right now, but it's running a little hot at 75. And I had this little sponge heater in one of my sponge filter in one of my other tanks. It was well seated. So to start this tank, I use Eco-Complete substrate. The Eco-Complete is fairly neutral and is a good base for neos. You may need a little more acidic base for crystal reds, and I have a tank that I'm setting up later for crystal reds. Now, when you first start, put your gravel in, and then I use this SL Aqua for cycling the tank. You take magic powder and you sprinkle the magic powder in a light covering over your gravel. And then you take the SL Aqua Purify. Now, for this 10-gallon tank, I took a cap full of this larger jar and poured it over the rocks and the magic powder, and then you put in just enough water to cover the rocks carefully, because if you just pour the water in there, you're going to disturb the magic powder, and you want the magic powder to form a nice little biofilm on top of your gravel. So you wait about 48 hours. I waited, it says 24 to 48. I waited 48 and it turned out really well. Wait 48 hours, and then I put the filters in and the heater and filled the tank up with distilled water. You can use RODI, but I think distilled or RODI work best for this, not tap water. Now, about 3 weeks of the filters and the heater, I started to add this big piece of wood and started to build up a really good biofilm and bacteria colony. There was a good piece of biofilm all over the wood. There's still some, and the shrimp love it. So, this is about 6 weeks, 7 weeks now that I've had this tank up. I added the plants. I have pennywort and this water wisteria, because they do a really good job of taking out your nitrates in your tank. They really suck up all those nitrates. Now, from Disco B, I got the SL Aqua cycling. all of these products. And I also got these 2 ledges, which I have moss on. Very nice, very easy to decorate. And I got this nice big piece of teddy bear cholla wood. I also got my leaf litter, which is a catappa leaf and a guava leaf. You can see the shrimp eating on there. On top of this leaf is snowflake food, which I also got from Disco Bee. A little pinch, oops, I dropped it. A little pinch is all you need, because that was just barely a pinch, about half of what was on top of that bottle. And you see how much it produced. It snowflakes, it flakes off into little pieces. Very good food, especially if you're going out of town for the weekend, because it doesn't go bad too quickly. Now, regularly I feed the Shirakura yellow powder. I like it, especially for babies. And to reconstitute my water, I use the Shrimp Mineral GHKH for these neos. I've got a few plants in here. I have some willow moss on that back ledge and some pelea on that other back ledge, and then I have some pennywort in a little cup that I got from Amazon. I've got some regular Java fern, Anubias. Actually got a lot of Java fern, Java moss. I have the Java moss stuffed down into the teddy bear cholla to give the shrimp a little more privacy for when they molt. They tend to be rather reclusive when they're in molt. Now, these 2 products are new, and I've just started using the TM1. I've just added that the last few days, and today you use it at water changes. Now, the TM1 is supposed to increase the survivability of your young shrimp, and this is the plant fertilizer from SL, and it's doing a pretty good job. My plants look really healthy. The pennywort has grown in just the last week, so it's done fairly well. And that's my review of the Tetra 10-gallon and the SL Aqua, which I got at Disco Bee. Very good company, very quick delivery, and very nice people. Thanks.